For those unaware, Hunter x Hunter by Yoshihiro Togashi follows a young boy named Gon Freaks as he works to become a hunter and search for his estranged father, Gene Freaks, who left him at a young age to pursue the life of a hunter. Gon makes lifelong friends at the beginning of his journey during the hunter exam, including, but not limited to, Killua, Kurapika, and Leorio. The hunter exam is a grueling test taken by people who want to become hunters. Someone who is a licensed, elite member of humanity who is capable of tracking down secret treasures, rare beasts, or even other individuals. Gon believes that becoming a hunter must be really special, if it meant having to leave your son. Gene Freaks, a man enveloped in mystery and prestige in the world of Hunter x Hunter, is Gon's end goal in his journey. Gene is a seemingly unreachable man, and the length of Gon's journey is evident of that. It only being upon chance that Gon and Gene finally meet at the end of the show. When Gon and Gene finally get the chance to talk during the last episode, Gene offers Gon his philosophy on life, why he is a hunter. A philosophy that not only embodies Gene as a character, but also embodies Hunter x Hunter as a whole. An important message Togashi wants to leave the audience with. Enjoy the side trips.
Hate to say it, but I don't have any of those yet. Well, I'm not in any rush. I'm just enjoying the journey. So, if your chosen destination is the same one as mine, then enjoy the side trips. A lot, okay? Things that are more important than what you're hunting for could be right there by the side of the road.
Finding Gene is most certainly a deep-seated motivation in Gon's mind, though as the story develops, Gon builds timeless relationships with the people around him. He begins to want to find Gene in his own way. Gon begins to enjoy the side trips that the quest for his father has brought him. For example, at the end of the Greed Island arc, Gon chooses to take an accompany card out of Greed Island as his reward for beating the game. A card that lets you and others fast travel to someone. Instead of taking a magnetic force card, a card that lets just the user fast travel to someone. If Gon was ready to give up everything, he could have found his father right then. But instead, he sees his friendship with Killua as something that is more important. Gon doesn't just want to meet his father, but also wants to introduce his best friend in the world to him. Killua, a lifelong friend to Gon, is just one major facet of the side trips or detours in Gon's journey. While on the topic of Killua, in the Zoldyck family arc of the show, Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio go to find Killua after he ran away at the end of the hunter exam. Gon does not go to find Killua because he is crucial to finding Gene, but instead because Killua means so much to Gon as he is Gon's first close friend. Gon even puts himself in danger and tries to reach Killua no matter what.
Why won't you just give up? You know it's pointless! Please stop him! You're his friends! Why?
Gon, Kurapika, and Leorio show unflinching resolve in order to save Killua from the harsh environment of his family's estate. The important time they shared together during the hunter exam acting as a catalyst for a friendship that will last forever. A friendship that took precedence over finding Gene, preparing for med school, and seeking revenge for the Kurta clan. Once Gon and Killua reunite, Gon refuses to use his newly earned hunter's license from the exam until he is strong enough to punch Hisoka at Heaven's Arena. This desire stemming from when Hisoka humiliated Gon during one of the stages of the hunter exam. The strength gained in Heaven's Arena could be considered important for finding Gene, but Gon's main reason for being there is in order to get revenge on Hisoka, a desire that is related to Gon's own adventure to find Gene, but not ultimately something that is crucial to Gon's quest to find him. The next two arcs in the story develop Gon's search for Jean when Gon finds out that clues to his father's location may be found in the game Greed Island, which is being sold at an auction in York New City. Gon has two goals in York New: earn enough money in order to buy a copy of Greed Island, a desire rooted in finding his father, and help Kurapika, a personal desire. While the trip to York New isn't a complete detour from Gon's end goal, it presents an important foil to the core message of the story in Kurapika. Kurapika's intense drive to enact revenge on the Phantom Troop for the genocide of his clan, his end goal, begins to take precedence over his own life.
Chain Jail. An ability I will use only on the spiders. A power to capture and restrain the Phantom Troop. I've sworn to use it for no other purpose. If I break my vow, if I should use this technique on anyone other than a spider, my life is forfeit. I would die instantly. A self-imposed condition and a contract with myself. The proof of my resolve. The risk is high, but the greater the strength of my conviction, the stronger my nen.
Kurapika believes that he can reach the path to his end goal through Nen, so he does everything he can to make sure he can reach that goal. As the story progresses, Kurapika begins to neglect his friends. He begins to neglect the detours in life in favor of achieving his end goal at any cost. When in pursuit of his goal, Kurapika becomes ruthless and self-destructive, traits that are in stark contrast from his usual calm and caring demeanor. A demeanor that can only be brought forth in the presence of the people he deeply cares about. Togashi does not outright say that Kurapika's viewpoint is wrong. Rather, he presents both philosophies during the viewing of the story. Through Kurapika, we can assume that Togashi not only wants to show the effects of obsessive revenge on one's mental state, but also shows that a ruthless chase to reach your goal without enjoying what's around you can seem lonely and draining. Kurapika's friends being the only people to keep him from losing himself further represent the importance of cherishing the people you meet and how forming close relationships with people may just save your life. Near the end of the story, the audience gets to see Kurapika, who seems to be a husk of his former self, his empty eyes staring forward as he lets a call from Leorio go unanswered. Kurapika's fate is not yet set in stone, as his story continues in the manga, though judging by his current course, it is assumed that Kurapika will meet a grim fate. After the events of York New City and Greed Island, Gon and Killua are taken to Kite, an old student of Jean, with the company card Gon had used. Jean fully intended on Gon meeting Kite for training, but he could not foresee the invasion of the Chimera Ants. Gon's involvement in the fight against the Chimera Ants can be seen as a juxtaposition to what the audience may have described Gon's side trips as before the events of the Chimera Ant arc. The fight against the ants is grueling, dark, horrifying, and is not crucial to Gon's search for Jean. This side trip would certainly not be considered enjoyable, but it still fits within the bounds of Jean's philosophy of enjoying the side trips. The Chimera Ant arc is an important learning experience for Gon on the harsh realities that plague his world, as well as a lesson in not neglecting the support of friends around you and not letting your emotions control you, the last two roughly reflecting Kurapika's struggles in York New City. Gon reflects Kurapika in this arc of the story because of his intense rage that consumes him and pushes him forward to enact revenge on an ant that killed someone dear to him. Gon even neglects the support of Killua, similar to how Kurapika begins to neglect his friends, in order to reach a reckless goal that he feels is his own. Gon's choices in this arc lead him to a near-death experience, with Killua being the only one who has the means to save Gon through the wish-granting powers of his sister Alluka. Killua, One of the major facets of the side trips in Gon's journey ends up being the one who saves his life. Killua's actions in the election arc further show the importance of the people one can meet during the side trips in life, and how those people can positively affect and even save one's own life.
When our dream was realized and we stepped inside for the first time, I couldn't hide how happy I was. But what made me happiest wasn't when I finally saw the truth behind the tomb. No. It was when I looked at my colleagues' faces, and we shook each other's hands. They still work for the nonprofit to this day, pro bono, providing me with viable information. Compared to the people I met, the information I got from the tomb was just a bonus. The most important thing, by a long shot, I already had.
Not only should we enjoy the fun experiences and amazing people that the little detours in our life bring us, but we should also come to accept the pain that those side trips from our end goal could also bring. We should enjoy the little detours in life, every aspect of life that culminates to an end goal, because those detours will help us grow as people and prepare us to accomplish the goal that lies at the end of our travels.